Hey y'all, it's Lindsay. I wanted to expound on my protein sparing modified fast mayonnaise recipe that I just shared in a recent video. Sorry, my words are struggling to come out today. I have been making an Alabama white sauce for chicken or for pork, things like that, and we absolutely love Alabama white sauce. It's like a version of barbecue sauce, mayonnaise based, but it's loaded with mayonnaise, which means it's loaded with fat, and therefore not an ideal condiment if you are trying to do a protein sparing modified fast day of eating. And the sauce itself adds so much flavor to all kinds of things that I would love to be able to use that whenever I am trying to knock down the fat and really focus in on protein. So I'm going to take you along with me as I attempt to make some Alabama white sauce over here out of my protein sparing modified fast mayonnaise. Yes, all the words. All right, we're gonna give this a try. Here is my mayonnaise. This is what I had just made in that last video. It is a few days later. It has definitely been a great substitute for mayonnaise. I love putting mayonnaise and sriracha or mayonnaise and Cholula on my fried eggs, and using this instead was phenomenal. And of course, I don't taste any egginess with this whenever I am putting it on eggs. So it does have a tiny bit of egginess to it in just like the amount, like if you were just to use this. Hang on, I need to grab some almond milk. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so I'm gonna put probably about half of my jar here. So maybe about 3 ounces. This is a 7-ounce jar. There we go. Between 1/3 and 1/2 cup of the protein sparing modified fast mayonnaise. Just a squeeze of mustard. That's probably about a tablespoon of mustard. Did I just say mayonnaise? I think I did. Oh well. All right, let's get maybe 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Let's do some garlic powder, roughly the same amount, and then pepper. There we go. That was probably about half the amount of salt and garlic powder. I do need some vinegar. This can get out of hand, so I'm going to use this to pour into instead. We'll start out with approximately 2 tablespoons of mustard, or I'm sorry, that's apple cider vinegar. Words are hard. Okay, and then some of my unsweet, unflavored almond milk here. Let's do about 1 tablespoon of that. Had to swap the batteries, so that's 1 tablespoon of almond milk, 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar, about a teaspoon of my yellow mustard, between 1/4 and 1/2 teaspoon of salt and garlic powder, about 1/4 teaspoon of the pepper here. And now I'm gonna go ahead and put in, I don't know, maybe 1/4 teaspoon of my stevia here. All right. Okay, this is super thin. I am going to scrape down my bowl here, and then I'm also going to just add in a little bit more of my PSMF mayonnaise to thicken that up. I think maybe all of my batteries are dead today. Okay, I need to add more mayonnaise to this. Let me grab a fresh spatula. That was probably a tablespoon and a half, maybe even 2 tablespoons right there. Okay. This is still very liquidy. I'm gonna go ahead and add the rest of this mayo. Definitely going to reduce the amount of vinegar next time to about half. This obviously is not going to emulsify the same way that fat-laden mayonnaise would, because fat and water is the, definition of emulsify, I think, at least in the kitchen. That's feeling much better. And there's no fat in this to emulsify. Okay. I like the thickness of this much better. All right, taste. Wow, okay. This is a for sure yes. Clean finger. Yes. Okay, let me see if I can get some good lighting here. My battery is gonna die again on me. I have 3 batteries for this camera and all 3 of them are not charged apparently. I was able to get about 4 minutes of charge out of this one. I need to talk fast. So this, right there, Alabama white sauce, tastes so similar. I have some, let me take you to my fridge. I have some Alabama white sauce that I made with my homemade mayonnaise in here. This is obviously going to be much creamier and much more rich tasting, more satisfying as far as that's concerned. And this one is a lot smoother in general because it doesn't have all of those egg whites in it. But I tell you what, this right here, it tastes so similar to my Alabama white sauce. Let's use words, Lindsay. So that's a for sure win for me. I have a whole bunch of chicken that is cooked in my refrigerator that I think I'm going to pull out for lunch today and use some of this PSMF Alabama white sauce on for a tasty kick in the flavor profile. So anyway, give this one a try. Tell me if you like it. I hope to see you in my next video.